Pokémon Home Living Dex Nuzlocke Challenge Part 15, Pokémon Red. Last time I pretty much cleared Pokémon Tower. There's still a few rocket grunts to defeat at the top. Let's see what the team's looking like. It's not too bad, but I think I want Orb in the lead now. Just to take care of any Zubats, because I think they have quite a few Zubats, possibly even a Golbat here. There's Ghastly. Will one Thunderbolt be enough? Nope. And I get confused, which is not great. Exactly for this reason, when they can Nightshade or Lick and even paralyze me. I am paralyzed. Another Lick. Confused no more, but fully paralyzed Nightshade. Take me to 32 HP. Thunderbolt pulls through. And Orb is unfortunately no longer the lead of choice for these rocket grunts, but Key will be instead. Right, let's see what these rocket grunts have to offer. Once I clear these with the PokéFlute in possession after these battles, loads of routes open up for possible encounters. Obviously Snorlax's the first of all of them. We'll probably be going to capture as many of those as possible to then start thinking about a team that I want to train and use for the rest of the run, because there won't be too many additions after that anymore, since I think once this opens up, all that's left is Seafoam Islands, the few sea routes that are down there, Cinnabar Island, so I'll have pretty much all the Pokemon that are available in this game, so I have to see how it turns out, what luck I get, but I think most encounters are pretty safe now, or definite I should say, what I'm going to get. Let's see if we can take out this Golbat here. It's giving me a bit of trouble with its supersonics. I was a bit worried it had wing attack, which is why I switched out of Key, but I might come to regret that right now, because it probably has bite. So I think the play here is to, yeah, I'm just gonna mess around and use Z to take the Golbat out. Probably should have done that in the first place. We'll get Confuse Raid and Bitten. It's 12 damage, that's not too bad, but I hurt myself in confusion. This is not going well at all. Hit myself in confusion again. There we go. Confusion eventually gets to the Golbat. He hits level 29. And I think should be able to deal with the other two rockets. I do have a half health Z left, as well as a trio, the Doug trio, who can finally be used after having been caught about 5 parts ago. Well, I'm not sure about if it was exactly 5, but it was definitely a few ago. Right, coughing. This is exactly why I led Key. I can use Dig to take this out, probably in a single hit. Oh, okay, Drowsy's not great. Gonna switch to Z, because Z resists confusion. All other of my Pokemon don't. I get Hypnosis or Hypnotized, which is not great. Disable's Headbutt, that was going to be my move of choice, but in this case it will be Hypnosis and Dream Eater as soon as I wake up, if I do wake up ever. I should still live a few attacks here. That's a Headbutt, does 9, so a crit would do. Oh well, now the Disable, no longer Disable, I'm still going to go for the Dream Eater strats, because I heal back a little doing that. Oh, it woke up, so no longer is Dream Eater the idea. Hypnosis misses, and this Headbutt should take it out. Yes, that's it. Now, On to the final Rocket Grunt here. Then Mr. Fuji is freed. I'm gonna just lead key in again. Hope that there's not too many Zubats, Golbat, or especially Golbat Drowsies, but as you see it's Zubat already, but I think a Karate Chop will be enough here. Unfortunately, well, luckily Karate Chop isn't a fighting type move, otherwise it wouldn't have been a very good move to use against Zubat. Eradicate. Try Karate Chop and see how much it does. I trust Primate a lot more with his defenses to eat, what is it called, a Hyper Fine. It eats Quick Attack, no problem. And the final Pokemon is another Zubat that I can Karate Chop. And then Mr. Fuji is free. We get the PokéFlute, which opens up almost the rest of the map. I think there's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, actually only 5. I suppose 6 areas, 7 areas that I can't access now. And that is not a lot, especially 2 of those areas will be legendary Pokemon, or I'll be attempting to capture legendary Pokemon there. Yeah, I freed Cubone's Mother Spirit in the last part. I hope I have room in the bag. I can't remember if I dumped the stuff in the bag into the PC last time or not. Right, there is room for it, which is great. So, in possession of the PokéFlute, I think that's pretty much every possible route, well, except for those 7 I thought of before, opened up to us. So first thing I think I should do is head to Celadon and encounter the Snorlax there. Route 16. Let's see, we'll put Bone back in the lead. Oh no, I shouldn't, because now what's the plan for capturing this Snorlax? Right, I have Z with Hypnosis to put it to sleep. I should probably take Jiggly along for Sing for a second sleep attack user, but then again, if Z goes down, well, I suppose, yeah, having backup's never a bad idea. I'm gonna drop Trio for now. Sorry, still hasn't been used, even though I was in the team. We'll bring along Jiggly. Then I should check the Mart in Celadon as well for our class Pokeballs. Let's say fly to Celadon. Use the bicycle. And then get into the Mart. Where do they sell Pokeballs in this Mart? Is it here? No, that's TMs. I should probably look up sometime what TMs those are, if I could use any of them. Oh, is Great Ball the best type of Pokeball I can afford right now? Right, there's no skip to get 10 at once. I think I'll just get... No, I maybe shouldn't overdo it, as there is Ultra Balls available later on. So I'll go for 20 for Snorlax. Hopefully I'll be able to catch it in 20. I do still have some regular Pokeballs, as well as a few Great Balls that I just picked up around Kanto. So, now what's the plan for this battle? It has rest, so it will put itself to sleep if I don't, and heal itself. So I should probably look into putting it to sleep before it puts itself to sleep, which means Z is going to lead the party, and this is Route 16 here already, as you can hear by the music changing, and also on the town map. This is Route 16, so this is my encounter for Route 16. get the PokéFlute. I'm going to try and encounter as little trainers as possible while capturing these Pokemon, as I want to then train the 6 Pokemon I want to use for the rest of the challenge on all of the trainers that are around, because they're going to have to get up to speed. I want to use them as quickly as possible, so I'm just going to go straight in with Hypnosis. It hits first time, that's great. Let's see how much a Dream Eater does and the level below it. Yeah, so I should probably not use it again in case of critting. Use a Confusion, see how much that does. Not quite as much, but I'm now worried about using Confusion again, so honestly, where are the Great Balls? 21 Great Balls. I'm going to go straight Great Balls. I think its catch rate's pretty low. And it broke out of the first one. There we go, caught already. Nicknames, let's see. I mean, there's not a lot of choice in cropping the name. Snorlax. I mean, I'm gonna have to call it Lax, which is a bit of a weird name. Let me think. Can I come up with something best? But Orla would be in Snorlax. Orlax. I mean, that's too close to Snorlax. Snore doesn't have the E, so it's a bit weird. Norla. Sounds a bit female in case it's a male Snorlax whenever it gets transferred up. Yeah, I think I have to just go for Lax. See any other choice there. Right, that's the Route 16 encounter captured. Oh, once again, I have all these things up on screen to make everything look nice, and of course I forget to put it on. So, Snorlax, where are you? There it is there. Get that up on screen. Welcome Lax to the squad. Let's just head straight over here. Now, I could encounter a Doduo here. I think that's the only possible encounter I can get in this tall grass. Eradicate, I have a Rattata. Well, it fainted, so I do still have it, but Eradicate is there for Dupe's Claws. Wow, that Hyper Fang did half almost of my HP, and my Confusion doesn't take it out. I hope I don't face too many more of these, because I am kind of relying on Z to put Doduo to sleep. Also, I don't want to encounter the trainers if possible, so I'm just going to go up and down here on this column of tall grass. That's a Spearow. Rose still in box 1, so it's also Dupe's Claws. Confusion takes it out, no problem. That's another Spearow. So let's re-encounter a new Pokemon here. The reason I defeat the Pokemon rather than run is because one of the rules that I've set up for myself in this challenge run is that I can't run from battle, so I have to take on every battle that's provided. That also makes the level cap a little dodgy, because I have to avoid grass or tall grass and other encounters whenever I reach the level cap. I have to not level a Pokemon to the level cap, or not close enough that it will go over. There we go. This is the encounter for Route 17. So Doduo now. Will it live and attack? The Spearow didn't. Let's see what's Z's attack like? It's 56. Let me just compare that to, say, Pidgeotto. 48. I would prefer if Pidgeotto damaged it with, say, maybe a Gust or something. Okay, I have to be wary of a crit Fury attack. 5 hits. Okay, I was a bit worried there, but nothing to worry about. Just don't hit it again. And I'm gonna use Jiggly to put it to sleep now. I don't know why, I just felt like doing so. Let's use Sing. Attack does almost 20 HP, which is not good. Fury attack, please don't crit 5 hit. I should live this. No problem, it's only 2 hits. We'll try once more. Right, that was the last try. I'm going to give Jiggly. Thanks for... I'm not going to say thanks for nothing. Thanks for eating all the damage. And I almost hit Confusion there, but I thought beyond Hypnosis. There we go. I'm going to use up the Pokeballs, the remaining ones. Right. There we go. New member of the squad. Now I know I have a Pokemon called Trio, and when it evolves, this Doduo, it will be Drio, but I think I don't have much of a different choice other than calling it a Duo. Because that is, I mean, Dodo. Don't like the name, so I'm going to call it Duo. Welcome to the squad, Duo. Oh, gotta get another encounter. It's another Duo. I guess we can find out here if it would have. Well, this one's 2 levels higher than the one I just captured. Let's see if it would have lived the confusion or not. It probably would not, which is good that we didn't use it then. Now, as far as I remember, I think when I played this game as a child, I used to never encounter any of the trainers here. As far as I remember, if you just head down on this lane, you don't face a single trainer. Because they all face the wrong way. And that one's sight isn't far enough to initiate the battle. This is also a new route, but I kind of caught all the wild Pokemon, so I'm going to be fishing here for an encounter. That's Route 18. Now, let's see. I'm only going to be using exclusively the Super Rod for fishing. For every Pokemon, even Magikarp, because I can catch a level 15 Magikarp with that, rather than the level 5s with the old rod. So I will heal here so that I can fly back here. And then the Safari Zone we're going to avoid for now, because I want to get Venonat off the encounter list in the Safari Zone. It's not the rod I'm looking for in there. I think the rod I'm looking for is up this route. But I think... what is the better way to get there? It's definitely coming from the top, because going up from the bottom, I'm going to have to encounter a lot of trainers, and I'm trying to keep as many trainers around for training the team eventually as possible. So I'm going to head down from here. Let's ride the bike again. So Route 12 has Venonat and Oddish in the grass, as well as a few things for fishing, but there are so many routes for fishing. I'm gonna try and capture Oddish here, and even a Venonat I'd take, but where have I got the Oddish encounter out of the way first? Let me just see if I can avoid as many trainers. I'm gonna put Orb in the lead, as it will most likely be part of the team, in case I do have to battle some of these trainers like this one. And these ones are pretty low level anyway. I just have to make sure I have a Pokemon strong enough to take out Snorlax, because it will be Dupe's Claws. It won't count as the encounter and I have to get rid of it. Yeah, I think these trainers are actually at a level where you're supposed to battle them before continuing to Celadon. But Orb will deal with them and potentially get XP for the next level. I can't remember what level it evolves at. It might be 31. Yeah, I don't want to ride the bike here just so I don't accidentally run into an encounter or a battle that I could avoid. I didn't spot that one. I think there's someone here. I can't remember where. Oh, right there. Easily get around that. And after the Snorlax encounter, I can put the PokéFlute in the PC because I won't be needing it anymore. Let's see who's best equipped to take on this time. I'm going to try with Key, I think. No, I'm going to try with Orb because, as I said, it is most likely going to be in the team that I'm going to use for the rest of this run. Because it's just great for dealing with Pidgeot and Gyarados of the rival. As well as probably Dactyl. Well, I'm getting a bit ahead of myself now, but you know, I could lose it at any time, so shouldn't be putting all my eggs in the Orb basket. Let's see, Thunderbolt. Yeah, could be better. Oh, a Headbutt, how much does that do? I'm switching out immediately. That did a lot more than I would have liked it to. Let's see if Key can get some damage on it. Rest. Okay, so it's going to sleep for 2 more turns, I think. So I'm going to Karate Chop. Right, let's Karate Chop again. I think it wakes up this turn. Yeah, and then is one more enough to take it out? Probably not. Nope, just isn't. Uses Amnesia, so a Karate Chop will take it out unless I Gen 1 miss. I think Karate Chop's 100% accurate. Light Screen, I think that's a decent move, so... I mean, Screech is not doing anything if I don't have any physical attacks. I suppose Sonic Boom is a physical attack, but it does a set amount of damage, which will not be good for much longer. Oh, Key also hits 30. Very nice. And Snorlax returned to the mountains. Very good. Now, to avoid these trainers here, I think that one's not avoidable at the minute. And Orb's not too healthy, but I think I still have some super potions I do that I was looking to use anyway. So, healed 50. Yeah, not avoidable. I think this is a bird keeper, so... Oh no, it's a rocker, I think. Talking about electricity. Which means, most likely, I'm going to switch to Key here. Oh, this is level 29, so I'm just about at the level that the trainers are around this area that I've unlocked now. Which I suppose is kind of what the whole level cap idea thing's about. Electrode. Very good at blocking my Voltorb to become one. As soon as possible. Right, that was easy enough. Okay, and this here should be the Super Rod. It is. This is the only rod I'll be using throughout Kanto. Well, as far as I've sort of planned. Now, I know that there's a grass patch here on Route 12 somewhere. I have to go over here to avoid that trainer there. I'll be coming back for that item later on. And yes, I think this is the grass patch. Oh, but of course I didn't bring Sora with me, so I can't get in there. Right, so we're flying back up to... I didn't plan well enough ahead, but it's dead on. Okay. Who are we gonna drop? I should probably heal also, just so I don't have... Probably already have a lot of Pokemon in the box. Let's see, Bill's PC, we're gonna drop Jiggly, sorry. And withdraw Soar. Oh, Magneto, Soar, we want. And then we're gonna bike down there. Oh well, again, I wanna be careful to avoid any non-mandatory battles. I did get lucky with one specific trainer last time around. This is the one that I battled. Because I didn't know where he was going to stand, so I'm hoping, yeah, close to there. And then there's one up there, isn't there? Yeah. I avoided those. I think I avoided this one, I definitely did. Is there another one down here? No, this is Snorlax. Or was Snorlax before it returned to the mountains. Now, yeah, this is the trainer I faced, where I got the Great Rod. Super Rod, not the Great Rod. I head in here to get around this trainer here. And then in here, I can catch either an Oddish or a Venonat, and either will do, because I can attempt to capture either at a different route again. As long as I don't feel it, that would be ideal. So, in order to not feel it, is there any threats? I think they both can't run. They can both probably put me to sleep, but I mean that's something that's easily dealt with, so I'm going to lead Z again. And I'm going to ride the bike just to increase the distance I cover. Felt like the screen slightly moved before I put it there. Looks sort of straight. Now, oh, we got Venonat, that's good. Will Venonat... What type is Venonat? Is it poison type? Or is it bugs? It is bug poison, isn't it? So I'm gonna hit it with Pid again, just because I think out of all the Pokemon I have with me, it has the lowest attack. Or probably not, but you get Poison Powdered, which is not as bad. We'll use Gust. Okay, I think we can Gust again. Okay, I'm gonna just throw Pokeballs now. Venonat. I think because it shares Veno, even though I know it's Venom, I think that's what I'm gonna call it. Veno. Welcome to the squad, Veno. Let's put you up on screen also. There we go. Venonat's now part of the team. Just to prove or make sure this was Route 12. It is. Very good. Now, what we do, we are poisoned, but... Now, do I actually want to get the encounter on 13? No, because it's possible to fish on 13, whereas 15 isn't. 15 also has Ditto, but because I have Venonat, it can now only be Oddish or Ditto. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to fly to Fuchsia, and then walk through the tall grass on 15, catch whatever's there, and then I think we're going to have to unfortunately battle a trainer or two, get up to 14, and encounter whatever's missing, if it's Oddish or Ditto, in there. Then I have those encounters out of the way. Well, out of the way. Add it to the team. Nope. Oh yeah, I should probably dump all this, these items I don't need right now. Let's see. Can dump Super Potion, Hyper Potion we're keeping. Time Map we'll keep. Self Scope we don't need anymore. Elixir we're keeping for the Elite Four. Awakening I'm gonna sell. HP up, gonna sell that later on also. Sell the Nugget later on. Gonna sell the X Accuracy now. Rare Candy, probably gonna sell later on. PokéFlute no longer required. Super Rod is, and I think that's the last item I picked up, isn't it? Yeah. So I'm gonna go to the mart here quickly to sell those remaining items. Oh, I probably could have got all. Well, I suppose this wasn't available yet before the Snorlax Encounter, but I can definitely buy Ultra Balls here, I would say, and the Awakening. Right. Now, let's see. We were going to head to Route 15 to get either Oddish or Ditto. Now, with Ditto, what is the best thing to do against it? It's probably to stay in with Hypno and then just go for a Hypnosis race against each other. Yeah, I think so, because I don't want to hit it for super effective damage. Right, Route 15 Encounter will be Oddish. This is great. Again, I don't trust Z to hit it, so I'm gonna use Bid, because Bone's gonna take super effective damage from Sword. Almost clicked Fly. Let's use Gust. Oh, alright. Glad we didn't do more damage than that. We'll swap in Z. Use Hypnosis. Try to capture it. There's a Pokeball there. Oh, broke out at the last shake. I thought I had it already for sure. Wow. Probably should be using a Great Ball, but I'm just going to waste the Pokeballs because I think Z is in such a dominant position here. There's no real threat of it getting knocked out or Oddish recovering from this battle. Let's use another one. I mean, it's still asleep even, which is great. There we go. Now, what do I name Oddish? I think Oddie would be hilarious, but don't do that. They don't really share common other than being words that are like odd, gloom, and vile. But I think I'm just gonna name it Odd. Sort of a neutral name, I think. And I will always remember that I caught it as an Oddish then, no matter what I evolve it to. Now, we are poisoned and paralysed. And we're going up against the Ditto, so I think I should heal. Or well, we're looking to go up against the Ditto, we're not safe to be going up against one just yet. Oh, also, fly now. I don't want to ride my bicycle there. Right, now that Venonat's off the encounter list now, with the Safari Zone I'm never sure if I should attempt to capture Dratini or not. It's just because the catch rate's so low and it will most likely run that I'd end up not catching anything in Safari Zone, and there's just honestly so many Pokemon in there to capture, such as Taurus, Rhyhorn, Execute, Chansey, Scyther, Pinsir that aren't available anywhere else in the game. But I know that Dratini also isn't available anywhere else in the game, which is sort of a conundrum. What to do, I don't really know yet. So let's get on this bike again and go ahead and capture this Ditto if we can. Also, did I get enough things off the Safari Zone encounter list? I think I did. I think it's pretty much only the rare things still there. I could end up with a Parasect or a female Nidoran, which wouldn't be the end of the world, but definitely would be slightly disappointing compared to what was possible. Okay, I guess Z's gonna pick up some experience points here. I'm pretty sure these grass tiles don't end, so I'm probably still on Route 15 here, just in case that Oddish was there. Oh, this is Route 14 already. Right, but once I move back here a bit, this is Route 15. It is. Alright, so that Oddish was a Route 15 encounter. Oh, well, walked straight into that battle. I want to avoid these, really. There's 4 Pokemon also, which is not great, but you know what? They seem... It's a biker, so it's very likely that they're all going to be ground types. So I'm going to give Bone some experience points here in an attempt to get it to a level where it'll evolve. Bone Club's not doing a million damage, unfortunately. I had to turn off the sound there quickly. Right, Bone's still doing very well here. Looks like it will get the W on its own. Unless a Muck comes in or a Weezing at the back here. Oh no, if this disables Bone Club, it doesn't. Great. Disabled no more anyway, so... Bone has done terrifically here. It was a bit... keeping a bit too much praise on it last time compared to what I was saying about the other members of my team, so it should... Okay, I think I'll have to switch it out now. Hope I don't get a crit here. So let's switch to... let's clean up the board. My Bone is poison, but I'm going to use Antidote here because I don't want to head all the way back. I suppose the chance of me being poisoned at this stage again would be very low. Right, so they are there, and I can get past them, no problem here. Use Cut here, Soar, no problem. Let's get in here, using the lead Z, that's perfect. So we're looking for a Ditto. It can only be a Ditto the encounter for this route. We have Venonat already, we caught it earlier. Let's see if it will move to Confusion. I was a bit worried about using one on it. It would not, so oh, it is super fast. So it is a Bug Poison type. It's not a Venonat. There's a Pidgey. We have a Pidgeotto caught as a Pidgey, so this is Dupes class. Glad I'm not attempting to catch Pidgeys at this route because they have Whirlwind by now, which is a nightmare to deal with, which is also why I've been avoiding the Growlithe encounter until now, because it has Roar. Still gonna have to find a way to deal with that somehow. We captured Oddish just there before in Route 15, so this is also Dupes clause. It can only be Ditto as far as I'm concerned. There might have been some error in looking that up, but I'm pretty sure it's correct. There's a Pidgeotto. This would have been a nightmare to capture. Thankfully we have one already, and it's Dupes clause. Infused, hurts itself. Great, we get out of the battle with 0 damage. Oh no, we don't. We take a quick attack, just for good measure. We take a quick attack for good measure. Z's honestly getting a lot of levels here, just defeating the Pokemons aren't my encounter. Alright. There's Oddish. So after this, I have a choice of, because I think the possible encounters on Route 6 in Vermilion City are only Krabby and Shellder. So I might as well go and capture those. Shellder will be, you call it a Jeopardy Pokémon, so it has to be in the team until it evolves. If it faints before it evolves, I have to restart this game, because that would prevent me from, well, I don't know through all the generations, but it would, at least in Gen 1, prevent me from completing the Living Dex for the Cloister, the Shellder line, which does, because I couldn't really make the rules in a way where things are open for the future. Well, they are sort of open for the future, but I don't know while I'm playing this game what the future is. They're red and blue, because I don't know what the future will be after Scarlet and Violet. I sort of implement the rule that the knowledge is enclosed within the generation that I'm playing and the generations. So that means that if I don't evolve Shellder, as far as this run is concerned, I won't be able to get a Cloister. It might be possible to catch a Cloister in other games, and I think it is later on. But just for now, it's the way the rules are, it would be considered over. So unfortunately I'm going to have 2 water types that I have to evolve before I can put them out of the team. The second one will be Kabuto, that I will be getting at Cinnabar Island from the fossil. So I've just been fainting these Pokemon, not really paying much attention. I hope I didn't faint a Ditto in the way, but I'm pretty sure I didn't. Taken quite a while to get this account. I thought the chance was somewhere between 20 and 10%, which probably should have popped by now. There we go. There's our boy. Right, we're just going to go straight Hypnosis. Oh, now I didn't change his form. I shouldn't have gone straight Hypnosis. I'm going to use Ped to use Gust again. I have failed this capture in the previous test run because I ran out of Pokeballs. I did have 30 to throw at it, so... But, okay, that went a lot better. Right, so this is a bit weird. What am I going to name Ditto? Ditto, Toe, Dit. I mean, It, I think, is a nice reference, but then, oh, did I put Oddish up on it? I forgot to put Oddish up on the screen. There we go, that's Oddish. Then we have Ditto as well, but what will we name it? It is a bit obvious. It. I think I'll name it It, but with double T, just to distinguish it from the other It. Right, welcome It. That's the encounter for Route 14. Now, let's fly back to Fuchsia, the heal. And then let me think, I also open this spreadsheet that I keep for doing this challenge. So I've got Snorlax, Doduo, Oddish, Venonat, Ditto. So now that we have Oddish, Abra is catchable on Route 24, which would also then ensure Caterpie or Metapod on 25. We have a sleep powder user in Oddish, I think, so Growlithe could be possible. But I think the way to go is to head to Vermilion and catch Shellder or Krabby. So let's do that. Please fly to Vermilion. Now I hope I didn't make any mistakes in the research here. Also, I should just check that box 1 isn't full. I'm just going to switch to box 2. I know I'm probably quite actually I can count with the Pokemon on screen. So I have 6 in the team, which puts me in Zubat, or actually puts me down to Dugtrio. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So there's only 11 Pokemon in the box, which is, I think there's room for 20, so I can still go and catch a few. But that is a threat to the run, that the box doesn't change automatically and I have to keep track of it. So we're going to use a Super Rod in Vermilion City for an encounter. Not even a nibble, let's try again. Let's change position to this part here. There we go. And the encounter is Shellder. Right, so this Pokemon will be a Jeopardy Pokemon, so I have to put it on the team immediately after capture. And also, how am I going to hurt this? Or, I mean, lower its HP, I don't want to hurt it really. You know what? Level 15, sleep. We'll just try a Pokeball, see what happens. We'll try once more, and if not, I'm going to look at the team to see if I have someone that doesn't have huge damage output, but I think I don't. The other option would be to use poison powder, but then I'm sort of on a clock of having to capture it. Did I get rid of Sonic Boom? I think I did, didn't I? I did not. So I'm really sure it is more than 20 HP. Now I could be wrong. What level is it at? It's at 15. Remember, I like Pokemon that had 20 HP at level 5, so it should probably honestly have almost 40. Right, it doesn't have 40, but it has close to 40, which is great. I'm just going to throw another Pokeball, see what happens. Still no catch, might have to put it to sleep again. Try once more before I switch this to put it to sleep. There we go. So, welcome to the team. I could call it Hell, but that might be a bad name on Pokemon Home. It would be a bit of a pity if Pokemon I transfer lost their nicknames through transfer. So I'm going to name it Shell and hope that that works out. Welcome to the team, Shell. Also, this is just going to be a catching episode or part here. I keep calling it episodes, and it's clearly not an episode. Right, so next encounter I was looking to get is up here on Route 6. I've been avoiding the tall grass here all throughout the game for this chance. to catch a Krabby. Might as well set up the Krabby thing on screen. Well, you know, I could fail the capture and all that there, so don't get ahead of myself here. There we go, it's a bite. Let's see what it is. And it's immediately a Krabby, which is very nice. We don't have a real encounter. I'll put it up on screen. Well, not show it yet, but get it ready. Because I think this will be a catch. Use Hypnosis. A Krabby isn't a Jeopardy Pokémon because Kingler can be caught in the wild on Route 23, I think, if I'm not wrong. We get a straight catch there, which is lovely. Put you up on screen, Mr. I can't call you Robbie. Abby is sort of a gendered name. So honestly, I'm just going to call you Crab, even though it is a bit lazy. But all of these names kind of are. Except for Orla. I really love that name. That was a great name choice. And honestly, Orla should be in the team more frequently. There we go. So that's the encounters that I knew I was going to do in that order. Now, what I could do, I could head to Fuchsia and fish for a Goldeen, Seaking, or Magikarp and attempt to get a Seaking rather than a Goldeen, because most other routes will have only Goldeen. Goldeen, Seaking, Magikarp. Yeah, I think honestly that's what I'm going to do. So we're going to fly down there to Fuchsia. Get the encounter for Fuchsia City. And this encounter is behind the fisherman's house. So we captured 2 Pokemon. We're on 11 in the box before, which means we're now on 13. So we're going to fish here. Use the Super Rod and hope it's a Seaking. That would be great. I mean, I'm not disappointed with anything else, but that would be amazing because it's the one place I think it can be caught in the wild. Not even a nibble, let's move maybe 2 steps over here. I know that doesn't change anything, but I just like to do it for superstitious reasons, probably is what it is. What is it? It is a Magikarp, level 15 however, which is very nice. But I definitely won't be hurting or attacking this Pokemon. I'll be using Hypnosis and then just throw Pokeballs at it. Right, we get a level 15 Magikarp, which, you know, it's not too bad. Snorlax, right, glad we got a Venonat. Right, let me catch this here before I get all this written down. Then Route 15 we had Oddish. Route 14 is Ditto. There we go. Right, let's chuck another ball. Oh, it woke up. We'll put it back to sleep. Hypnosis. It didn't affect. It's a pity. It has tackle because it's level 15. Let's see. Final Pokeball we have. Ditto Abra. Then here on Vermilion we caught Shellder, who I have to put in a team. I have to remember that. Has to be on the team. And Krabby. Captured. It's Palisades. Alright, we're out of Pokeballs, so we use Great Balls now. What do we name Magikarp? It is lazy again, but Geeka sounds weird. Magi, I don't know. So I'm just gonna go for a classic carp. Right, so that encounter was a Magikarp. Let's put that down. And then we're going to go and put Shellder on the team, as I was supposed to have done earlier. There we go. Let's head into the Pokemon Center. Also, I'm just thinking about that rule for them having to be on the team. I think it's a bit over. You don't have to require it to be on the team. You just have to require it to have been evolved before the game ends. I'm going to put it on the team for now, and I'm going to consider changing that rule slightly to just allow for, I mean, there might be certain battles where I won't need it, or actually it would be good for it to be in the box. I'm changing the box. Now let's withdraw Shell, because according to the rules right now it has to be on the team. It won't faint from walking to Nurse Joy. Right, let's see. So next would be Abra Caterpie Growlithe, which I think could also capture a level 5 Tentacool, which I'm not too keen on. I could head to Cerulean City and fish for a Psyduck, but I don't have a Goldeen yet. I should probably get Goldeen off the... Okay, I was hoping to get Goldeen off the list there, but it didn't work out. So I think what we're going to do now, short break, as everything's set up. I'm going to think about what to do during the break, and I'll be right back after with more, I think more captures to come. Well, we're almost out of them, so maybe I might consider not to capture anymore and start progressing the story again, but we'll see once I'm back. Right, back again. Now let's see. I think I forgot to mark Shellder on screen as being a Jeopardy Pokemon. Let's get to that first. This, yeah, and now how do I make it white? Like that. Great. So Shellder is the one and only Jeopardy Pokemon on the team. Now let's have a think. I think what I'm gonna do, there's one more encounter to get, which is the Safari Zone encounter. Now, I don't know, I get surf from going through it, so I don't need surf. There will be a few items on the way, so I hope I have room for those. There's definitely room in the box for a single catch. Right. I think I'm gonna go for an encounter in the tall grass. Hope that I get something rare. I can't remember where the rare things are specifically, but I think there's a few at the beginning already. So let's get on the bike. Right, there's Nidorino. We have Nido already, so this is dupes. And as I can't run from battle, I'm just gonna throw rocks. This is where the not being able to run from battle thing is a bit silly, but I'm gonna do it this way just in case somebody then wants to claim that I didn't stick to the rules. We'll take one more here to see, and it's an execute. We'll have that. The thing is, will I catch it? I'm gonna go for straight balls. I think I remember reading once a few years ago that going for straight throws is the way to go, and it ran. So we failed execute in Safari Zone. Let me just put that in the document. So execute. That's commemorated that was failed. Right, so no Safari Zone Pokemon for us, unfortunately. Should have probably bought repels for this. RS. Well, I don't want to say I'm glad I didn't get it, but I was looking to get that encounter in Mount Moon in yellow or blue, but I haven't yet captured a Geodude to make that a possibility. Am I missing any item? I should probably pick up the ones I just drive right by. Although store will be handy for the Elite Four if I get there. Right, thankfully I fled quickly. Yeah, I definitely should have used repels. Right, from the encounters we got, I'm very happy that it was executed. It's just unfortunate I didn't catch it. But there's a lot more tries at capturing something. I think, I don't know what Taurus, I think Taurus encounter rate is a little higher in yellow, isn't it? Because Ash caught all those Taurus in that one episode that was never aired in English. There was another execute. It's a pity we didn't capture you. Well, I should also just check to see on the map, because I think I never checked this. It does say Safari Zone, doesn't it? Yeah, so this is a different area. Very good. So it's a bit unfortunate about that Safari Zone, but I mean that's always the risk you run in here. We get another execute. The game's now taunting us about this encounter. Thanks very much. Come on, Nidorino, you know you want to run. You know you don't want to face off against me. You don't want to be part of this team. Let's get that. I hope I didn't waste too many steps and have enough. I'm pretty sure I do have enough to get the items at the end here. The gold teeth and the HM for surf. Thankfully we have water type Pokemon that can use surf, otherwise I would have had to teach it to Snorlax, which, you know, is not bad, but I think it has better moves than surf. Well, maybe not. What's this item? This is not. Oh, this is the gold teeth, yeah. Then there's something there, but I just want to make sure I have enough space for the HM for surf before I go and pick that one up. I probably should have been doing now the regrets I come on not having gone for a Dratini and at least attempted to capture a Dratini here. It's TM32. I'm just gonna cycle these remaining 182 steps to get me out of here as quickly as possible. So Surf is probably going to be the best water type move for Shellder, so I'll probably teach that to it immediately. And I should probably start thinking about the team next that I want to run for the rest of this challenge. I have to leave room for... I'll probably only pick 5 Pokemon, as I have to evolve quite a few, or I don't have to, but I would prefer to. So for example, Ivysaur, I would quite like to be a Venusaur. Oh, I don't know why I went there, I was looking to use Fly. Let's see, where am I going to fly to? Where would be a good place to train a few Pokemon that are around level 15 because of the fishing? I don't want to be doing the training against versus trainers. I want to do it in the tall grass. So honestly, the best area is probably... I can't go to 7, 8, 24, 25 because there's still encounters waiting there. Where's a good place for water types? The Rock Tunnel could be good for water types. So I'm going to fly to Lavender. I think also the wild Geodude there definitely don't have a self-destruct yet. So let's head in here. I think the team's at full health. It is. And now I'm going to start considering this team I want to build for the rest of this challenge. So we'll just deposit, well, we'll not deposit Shell, but we'll deposit Z for now. Head. Orb. Key. And Soar. Just so that I have a whole list to look at. So now Carp. Do I want to use Gyarados? I have one water type already in Shellder that I'm going to be using for now, so Carp won't be coming along just yet. Crab won't be coming along yet. It's a bit difficult to use. Odd. Now let's see. Odd mightn't be bad to just evolve to use then for catching Abra and Growlithe. So I'm going to bring Odd along for now, which means I won't be bringing Soar. So Odd, Veno. I kind of want to evolve it. And it is in the lower end of the levels of the rest of the team, so I'm going to bring it along for now. So essentially what I'm doing now is... No, I'm doing the wrong thing now. I'm thinking about Pokemon that I want to evolve, but I'm going to have just one spot on the team for Pokemon I want to evolve. So I'm going to not drop Shell, I'm going to drop Veno again. Odd's the Pokemon I want to train to get to evolve, so that I can use it for Growlithe and Abra. Now, let's look at the rest of the team for usage in the rest of the run. Now, I said Orb was going to be vital for the rival, which it definitely is. So is Z, because it will probably be the best answer to Alakazam from the rival. And also for Koga, and possibly Sabrina. Now what else do I have that will be good for the rest of the run? Will Nido be great? I think Nido will be good. Let me just think, what do I have for Lorelei? She's ice type, has a lot of water. I have Orb for the water types. I don't have a fire type, but I can still capture Growlithe and Pokemon Mansion. And there's also an encounter that could probably be Ponyta, possibly, but unlikely. So then what's next? Bruno and Giovanni. They should be dealt easily with by Shellder. I have that on the team already. Shellder can also learn Ice Beam, and Cloyster will even get a stab from it. So I have a water, an electric, on the Psychic type. Then what else would I want to use? I'm going to use Nido. I don't know. Oh, well, it could come in handy versus a Blaine if I can get it a ground type move. How many are we at now? We're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So one more. Now, I should just take Id, as it is our flyer, and can get us back and forth to places, and has quick attack in case I lose a Pokemon that can take it out, or can take the Pokemon that knocks mine out with quick attack. It's just a good strat to have available in case the situation arises. So yeah, I think for now this is going to be the team. I'm also going to take a look at these items quickly. HM03, that's Surf. So I'm going to teach this to a Shell. Nido can also learn it now. Let's see. Well, I mean, it is going to be the best water type move, isn't it? I do have Clamp also. Nido. What's Nido's special like? It's probably not great. Now let's look at Z's special. It is at 84, but I mean, Z's special is always going to be great. 84. Nido's is at 53. And I think I would prefer Nido to have physical attacks. So I'm going to teach it to Shell. Which means Shell will be sticking around for a while, which I think is okay. So I can now drop that HM. And also drop the full restore. I'll be using that against the Elite Four. I think I won't be using a Super Rod for a while again, probably until after I defeat a Silphco or a Koga. HM03, not required right now. 14 we're going to sell later on. TM40. Probably should have gave the gold teeth to the Warden when I was down there. But I can always do that later. Now let's see what's the team's levels at. 15, 22, 29, 31, 26 and 28. So what is the story progression now? We'll be heading down Route 12 and 15. There's plenty of Pokemon to be taken on there. And everybody is pretty much, well, not at the previous level cap, but they are quite a bit away, some of them. So the level cap for here was 25 versus the rival. Pokemon, I think I'm just going to go in for a short level grind with Shell, see how much XP I can get. See how it works out. I have Orb, so I'm not driving around in the dark. So it'll just be a brief one to see if it's worth training in here. I mean, they're almost the same level. I think nothing's a real threat of knocking me out. Take 5 damage if I sell it. And Shell does not yet take out a Zubat with one hit Surf, so will definitely be useful to train. But potentially I should look to train and train methods. I'm thinking now. Oh, this. No, I don't know about this. Is this wise to stay in here? I think Shell's defense is really high. I feel uncomfortable in this matchup, so I'm going to switch on to Nido and I'm actually going to leave. I'm going to head down Route 12, take on those trainers there, as I think training the trainers is the way to go for now. The next level cap is 40, and then that's for the rival in Silphco. Then it's Giovanni 41, also in Silphco. The one off that will be 43, which is Sabrina as well as Koga. So we have two level 43 caps there after each other, which means we're going to have to take one of them on below the level cap most likely. So I'm just going to bike down there. No, it's probably not necessary, but I'm going to go and heal before I do that, and then I'm going to head to Route 12. Take on a few of those trainers that are remaining. I think they're pretty much all weak to Orb. So Orb will feast down there, just leveling up. Let's see, yeah, let's go. On the bike again to speed things up. Speeded that trainer. There's one to go. Tentacool. It is a good 9 levels above Shell. So I shall use Orb. I mean, that's pretty much the Pokemon that will definitely be with me for the rest of the run, unless it faints. So any XP going towards Orb will not be wasted. Goldeen. This should be an okay switch into Shell and back, I think. I mean, I'm playing a bit risky here, because if I do Shell I have to restart, which is not great. It's silly to be playing that risky. Also, I'm confused, hurt myself in confusion with 10 damage to myself. But Thunderbolt hits second time round. Right, first fisherman defeated. There's another one I haven't battled yet. Right, we'll switch back into Orb. Probably get hit by the Supersonic again. Horn attack this time. Oh boy, that was a crit, alright. Well, Thunderbolt one shot. I think it will. No, I was close to saying lucky, but you know, I just think Orb is that good. I'm gonna heal with a super potion here just to get another free space in the bag. And then from now on it will be hyper potions only. There's another trainer I haven't taken on yet. Yeah, so this is just going to be a level grind on trainers on Route 12, 13, 14, 15. And then also 17 and 18. Then I think I would have defeated all trainers that aren't in Silphco or in gyms. Yeah, I think that's all of them then. Well, all of them then. It's going to take a while to get there. I think this is a safe swap into Shell. This only has tackle and potentially a lamp or something, or supersonic. That's not great. See. Goldeen. This again should be a safe swap. Let's get Orb out there again. The music's kind of freezing in weird places. Is that normal? Who does that, or is that because of my setup? I don't know, and this is definitely a safe swap because I think it only has water type moves. So Shell's getting plenty of experience, that's good to know. Will certainly come in handy later on. Smoke screen's going to make a few of these Thunderbolts miss, unfortunately. That's 2 in a row that I've missed. This is probably going to miss again. Nope, this time we get it. Right, but we're quite low on Thunderbolts now. Oh, his orb hits level 30. I think that's 1 away from leveling up, or from evolving, is it? Or does it evolve now? It evolves now. Great. Let's see, Volt Orb. No, that would be the wrong... This one here will be the right one. We now have Orb the Electrode. It's very nice. We defeated this trainer, we picked up the Super Rod in there. There are 2 trainers here. Unfortunately I don't have Soar with me. I just realised I should probably have the HM users with me when I'm doing these sort of cleanups of areas. So I'm going to have to come back there eventually. I better do it now actually or forget about it. So I'm going to fly back to Lavender, but drop Bud and put... Now let's see, this is a... Well, I'm just going to use Z even though it is pretty high compared to the rest of the team. I have to also... There's a TM for Earthquake, is there? Or I think... Nidoking doesn't learn any moves by level up, does it? Other than 23 Thrash that we got it. Gonna look that up pretty just quickly. Nidoking. And 1 learn set. If that confusion takes it out. Let's see, what does it say here? Level 17 for Shell, that's great. Oh, Nidorino. Now, I'm not comfortable switching into Shell here. No, it doesn't learn any attacks. The best ground type move, yes, Earthquake, TM26. It can also learn Rock Slide, which is a TM I have. Let's see. Can I head back to not Celadon, Lavender? Oh, flew to Vermilion rather than Lavender. It's in the Silphco, Earthquake, TM26. I have to keep an eye out for that whenever that comes around. Can change the team members here and as well replenish the Thunderbolt PP on Orb. I said Odd I would drop and take Soar with me. I'm going to head through Route 11 here to get back to where I was. Just because I think any encounters in the tall grass I could defeat with Shell to gain some bonus experience points. There's a Drowsy, this should be easily defeated. Oh, well, level 17, maybe not as easily. Level 13, did I say 17? Gnosis misses, which it is known to do, but it lives in other Surf. The Surf will take it out. Right, we get another encounter, potentially one more before we get back to Route 12. And it's level 11 Drowsy, so 2 Surfs should be enough. Yeah, being asleep is not great. Thankfully Shellder has pretty high defenses, and Drowsy's a few levels below it. In fact, almost a third of the level below it. I don't get another encounter, so back on Route 12 again. Let's get to that cut area where I just was and defeat that trainer hiding out inside there and pick up the item as well. Let's see, Sora cut. Let's take on the trainer. It's Fisherman with Magikarp. Now Magikarp only has tackle, but the thing is, so do I to damage it. I take 3 damage from tackle. How much do I dish out? Not a lot more. So this is going to be a losing battle, unfortunately, unless it starts using Splash, which it does. I'm just going to stay in here with Shell for as long. I think it's not even worth it. I think Magikarp gives so little experience points. This is just risking losing a Jeopardy Pokemon that would reset the game. So I'm going to switch. Let's take it out with Orb. Orb's the defeater of Route 12 by the looks of it. Now, this is a safe swap, but I got 54 XP, and I know I should value any XP, but 54 is just not worth swapping back and forth. As we now get to pick out this item. Then cut this tree again, get out. On this trainer before. There's no trainers in there. There is one here though, and then at the bottom there's a bird catcher. Gonna be a lot of bird catchers here, so Orb's really gonna get a few levels, I hope. Goldeen. Where's Orb there? So I should probably, actually, before I continue, because Earthquake was going to come in really handy versus those bikers on Route 17 and 18, so I should probably head into the Silph Co to find that Earthquake. I think I'm not 100%. Oh, I should have switched, but then again, Shell's pretty low. Yeah, Horsey is a switch I can do, I think. I'm starting to have second thoughts about this switch now. Oh damn. So I lost my Jeopardy Pokemon, which means this is a reset. That's terrible, and I wish I hadn't switched. I knew when I switched that it was bad, but that is an instant reset, unfortunately, because I can now no longer capture Shellder, which prevents Cloyster from being able to be caught. Oh, sorry about that noise. I should probably turn off the sound for the reset. Right. That is very stupid and unfortunate. I should have thought about that switch twice before I did it. I was just using Shell a little too easily and not respecting the weight it's losing it would have, which is terrible. So I guess that is probably the silliest reset I've ever had. Right, yep. Name is Red. The rival's name is Blue. I'm gonna pick Bulbasaur again. I have to think about nickname choices. I'm gonna do this one lap around the house that I usually do. That is really bad that I lost Shellder in that way. I can't believe I did that. That's terrible. Might as well start taking all these Pokemon off the... Oh, I caught Cubone last... I had so many good encounters that I was looking for first time around. But unfortunately they're all gone again. Alright, let's continue this dialogue here. Right. I'm gonna go and pick Bulbasaur. And then, because I haven't prepared for this eventuality, which I probably should have, you know what? Because this is a rebirth, I'm gonna go for words in the Pokédex entry again, which was the naming convention on the very first attempt. So I'm gonna go for that and name Bulbasaur Birth, because this is a rebirth. We're gonna this time complete the challenge and not mess around as I did. I mean that was just bad. That was terrible. Oh, I also misspelled birth. I spelled Brith. Birth. Got it right this time. Right. That was terrible. Yep. Let's take on this rival battle. Change Ivysaur on the screen to Bulbasaur again. And put the Jeopardy Pokémon thing on it, filter, because it is a Jeopardy Pokémon until it evolves. There we go. So if Bulbasaur faints before it evolves into Ivysaur, I have to reset, which, you know, has happened in this battle before. Let's see, my usual way of playing this is to growl twice to get the scratch damage down to 2 HP per attack. And then it's just hope for crits with tackle. Well, I have been growled twice also, so I am only doing 2 HP also. Okay, if it just keeps scratching, there's no way of winning this unfortunately, because it's scratched. Oh, I got a crit, so I think we're at equal damage now, but it has growled me again. I'm still doing 2 damage by the looks of things, so as long as I don't miss, I think I will have paced it to the win, and it doesn't crit, obviously. If it crits I lose. Oh, don't crit. Right, it crits. Right, I didn't even put attempt 5 on the screen, but this will be attempt 5. Where's my attempt counter? There. Right, this is attempt 6. We're going to pick Bulbasaur yet again. Now, current level cap is not 40 Gs. It's level 5 currently, because we're facing a rival at level 5. Right, let's do this over again. I'm going to mute the sound briefly on the 3DS as to not create those noises that sounded a bit weird last time. Also this time going through Rocket Hideout, I know not to have the sound on in the 3DS. Right, red version, attempt 6. Let's do this. Let me make sure these things are set correctly when I hit new game. Right, let's do it. Run 6. This will be the run. I'm pretty sure it will. I mean, that was so silly to throw Shellder into that position. That was just stupid. Right. Red. Our rival's blue. Let's get the potion from the computer, from the PC, and do the lap around our rival's house as my monitor thinks it's time to turn off. Give me a second before I move this. There we go. Right, let's do this lap around the house. And trigger Professor Oak's dialogue. There we go. Right, I think I'm just going to stick to the word in Pokédex name thing because I really haven't planned for this and I'm not great at coming up with something right now. I think generally I might be, but just now, I don't know, my brain's lazy or just too defeated from the way I lost Shellder there and threw the game away. Right, Bulbasaur, named Birth, run 6. Here we go. I hope we don't get a few resets here on the rival at the beginning. Birth, right, attempt 6. Rival picks Charmander. Doesn't even give it a nickname, potentially does, we just don't know about it. Let's get this battle underway. Right, let's get going. There's Charmander. Here's Birth. 20 HP at level 5. I'm liking it. Growl. I get growled also. It looks like this is going to be a match of crits. Whoever gets the most crits is going to win. So Charmander now only does 2 damage unless it crits, when it will do probably 6 or 7. I get a crit right off the bat, and I think that puts me... Well, if it continues to growl, well, I think now I might be down to 1 damage. So I'm just going to go for tackle and hope it sticks with growling me. It does. But I'm definitely at 1 damage now, which is not great. I am again going to encounter Route 1 for my first encounter, then if it is a Rattata, I will head straight to Route 22 and take my chances, because I think Nidoran male is actually a higher encounter chance than Spearow. I'm just going to take the odds, or play the odds, hope I get Nidoran, and then head up to Route 2, get Pidgey, into Viridian Forest for what will most likely be a Weedle. And I think that's where this part is going to end. I'm going to try and get that far, I hope I can. So we've defeated the rival, that's good, which puts the level cap now at 9, which is for the next rival battle again. Very unfortunate that I swapped that Shellder into that Horsey's bubble. I mean, it was 11 levels above me, so I'm not even sure if the crit actually mattered or not, but you know, it's just for good measure that in a Gen 1 game it says with crit. Whenever you lose a Pokemon, and the Jeopardy Pokémon rule is a necessity to make this challenge possible, because it is a Living Dex challenge as well as a Nuzlocke challenge, which is why losing Shellder, and that was the only Pokemon that was a Jeopardy Pokemon, meant I had to reset the game. Any other Pokemon would have fainted, it would have been okay, it would have just been faint, it would have boxed it, and that was it. But because it was Shellder, I had to restart, which is terrible. So that will hopefully teach me a lesson of using my Jeopardy Pokemon a bit cleverer. I'm also probably gonna change the rule now for Jeopardy Pokemon. Do not have to be on the team at all time, but they do have to evolve before the game is completed. So if I defeat the Elite Four before it evolves, I'm gonna say that counts as a loss and a reset. Also, not the first time the Elite Four get defeated. The challenge run for this challenge is always after the Elite Four were defeated after post-game content was unlocked, which means after I get to Cerulean Cave, I battle the Elite Four, and that's when I will end the challenge. It's also a rule that allows me, if I defeat the Elite Four after all post-game content has been unlocked, if I defeat the Elite Four again, I can catch a Route 1 or similar for games that don't have Route 1 but 101 or something, to allow for transfer of every Pokemon I caught for the challenge. But that Pokemon will be the one that's left behind then for when I transfer everything up to Pokemon Bank and then home. Yeah, and I've been getting a lot of news articles suggested to me today about the online play being shut down in the 3DS and the Wii U from April. Starting to get a bit nervous about Pokemon Bank shutting down not too long after that, which would be terrible because that would also mean that this challenge is no longer completable. I do believe, however, that these are probably the most difficult games. They're easy to get the encounters I want, or well, not the first ones, but the encounters don't vary too much and can be manipulated to be getting certain Pokemon for sure. But I think just when it comes to battling, it is, oh, I forgot to pick up the town map. It is probably the most difficult generation out of, well, I'm not sure. I've played all of them, but never Nuzlocked them. So I'm not 100% sure, and that could be that other games are more difficult. I guess I'll find out. So that's also Jeopardy Pokemon are marked on screen as being white. They look like they're going to evolve. That's why I chose that sort of a look for them. And Pokemon that have fainted will be just coloured black to show that they've been fainted. I did used to sort of put like a dark or a grey scale over them, but I think that was a bit confusing, and with how small they are on screen, I think they couldn't be seen too well that they were fainted, so I just decided to change the looks a little bit, as this Pidgey could cause some real trouble here. It did 6 with a crit, so it's going to do 4 if Sand attacks me. Honestly, this could be a loss here. I hit tackle, I don't get a crit. Will one more tackle hit, and will it be enough? It does hit, and it is enough. Well, that could have been a reset there immediately. I'm on 9 HP. You know what? If I don't make it through this grass patch, I want a different Bulbasaur. Yeah, I was thinking that was going to happen after saying that. Right, gonna heal up, purchase, what is it, 13 Pokeballs and 5 antidotes, head straight to Route 1. Catch whatever it is, hopefully. Then, if it is a Rattata, head to Route 22. If it isn't, head to Route 2. If that's a Rattata, great, head to Route 22. If that isn't a Rattata also, then I won't be getting Route 22 encounter for now. Let's see, I usually use 2600 here, yeah, that's 13 balls. And then 5 antidotes, just Viridian Forest. And yeah, it's Generation 1, just being poisoned and fainting outside of battle. It's just not great to deal with, which is why I prefer to have a few antidotes around. So Route 1 encounter. It is Rattata. Great. Oh, I moved the screen there. Right, level 4, that's honestly good too. won't have to spend as much time leveling it up. Well, not that it matters that much, to tell you the truth. I think a tackle crit would knock it out, so I'm going to go for one more. Great. Let's get these Pokeballs into play now. I'm gonna go and heal before I head to Route 22, just because there is a potential it is a Spearow encounter, and I don't want Birth fainting. Right, so this time, I named it Tata last time, but Rat is the commonality it has with Raticate, and I believe that the idea behind it... Oh, I'm not naming it after. I'm still at the old name. Alright, I have to rename. I don't think Rat's in the Tata's Pokédex entry, is it? Let's see. Bites anything when it attacks. Small and very quick. It is a common sight in many places. Great, so I picked a name that was from the last run and not from this one. I haven't decided on what to do in that situation, but I don't have a rule for it, I mean. Not that I haven't decided. We're just going to run with it for now. There is a name reader in Gen 1, isn't there? Yeah, I think in Lavender. Whenever we get there, I'll rename it to Bites or something. Right, Route 22. Need a Ranmeo, that's what I was hoping for. We get it. Another level 4 Pokemon to add to the squad, hopefully. Let's use Tackle. Missed Tackle. Right, I can go for another one here, surely. Right, Pokeball. Pretty sure that screen's not straight anymore, but moving it too far back now, I think. But then it might just be my sitting. I mean, the part's almost over anyway. I'm going to capture 2 more Pokemon and then end part 15 it is. And part 16, I don't know if it will be live streamed, but it will definitely be up the day after this challenge. I forgot to look at the Pokédex entry, but I'm pretty sure the word danger is in Nidoran Mail's Pokédex entry, so that's what I'm going to name it. Danger, and hopefully this time we can get it to be actual danger to our opponents. Do I have to heal? I mean, if it's a level 5 Pidgey, I might be in trouble, but the odds of that happening are pretty low, so I'm going to pick up this potion and just go straight in, pick up the Pidgey. I know my Rattata is an illegal name, it just doesn't follow the convention for now, because in the heat of the moment I thought I was still doing Lun 4, and I'm on 6 now. It is a Rattata, which I have already, but I have to defeat it because I can't run from battle. I'll use one tackle and then switch to my Rattata just to gain a bit of an advantage from my Rattata. So I'm on 15 health, so if I get the level 5 Pidgey as my encounter, I might be in real trouble. So you know what, I might... No, I want to get this Pidgey encounter first, because it could also be a Weedle, which means Kakuna would be off the list and I could potentially get a Pikachu or a Caterpie in Viridian Forest. Which, you know, wouldn't be bad. It's another Rattata. Level 3 this time. Yeah, I think I have to take this on with Birth, and I might have to head to the Pokemon Center to heal here, honestly. Well, if it doesn't hit me, maybe not. I think I'm good to try one more time. Pidgey or Weedle. Pidgey or Weedle, what's it gonna be? It's another Rattata. We're gonna get Rattata forever here now. See it happening. Also, a birth is one level away from the level cap, which is not great because this is a Pidgey, and I encounter a Pikachu in the forest at level 5. Right, it is a Pidgey, so we'll probably... and it is a level 5 Pidgey, so my worries have come true, but I am level 8 now, and have... oh, that was a crit. So I think the idea here is to Leech Seed, and then, yeah, before it sand attacks me, just to put the sketch on a timer and create some fake excitement. No, I don't know why I did that. I just wanted to heal some HP back in case the Pokeball didn't catch. But we capture it, and Pidgey will be named Sight, Forests, and Woods, Flaps, Wings, Level, Kick Up, Sand. I mean, sand's not really wings, but Pokemon have wings in the Pokédex entry. So I'm going to name it Woods, because it lives in the woods. There we go, Woods. Welcome to the squad. I just realized I forgot to put all these Pokemon up on screen yet again. But I think they are the same Pokemon as I caught in almost the same order as last time. So I probably just have to press one button to get them back up. I have to unfaint Rattata's picture though. So, Viridian Forest Encounter will be not revealed yet, but it will be Kakuna, which means the level grind's gonna take forever again. But at least I don't accidentally knock it out. It should be a pretty easy capture. I think I'll use one more tackle and then use Leech Seed just to create fake excitement again. No, it's to, in case I don't capture it, keep damage going in. I mean, if I waste 10 balls on this, so be it. Good. There we go. So Kakuna's Pokédex entry has the words almost incapable of moving. This Pokemon can only harden its shell to protect itself from predators. So I could name it Predators, which is exactly what I'm going to do. Thankfully it fits. I didn't actually consider the length of the name. So this is the squad for run 6. I'm just going to get them up on screen because I think they are mostly the same as last time. This is Rattata. Yeah, let me unfaint here. Right, so we captured Rattata. Next we got a Nidoran, which I have Nidoking in there, so I do have to change a few things about it. So we got Nidoran male, named Danger. Welcome to the team Danger. Rattata named Rat, which didn't follow the conventions I had set for myself. Now, here we have Pidgey. That was the Red II encounter, named Woods. Welcome to the squad, Woods. I'll have to remove this. What? Yep, there we go. Welcome, Woods. And final member of this first part of the run is Predators, the Kakuna. Welcome to the team. Hope you will be the final team I have in this run. I'm actually going to head down to the Pokemon Center to heal to start the 11th grind in the next part, which I don't know if it will be streamed on Twitch, but it will certainly be up on YouTube the day after this part comes out. So, terrible way to lose a run, to be honest. It was not even something I couldn't play against. It was just a horrible decision that I instantly regretted the moment I pressed the button and saw what was going to happen. But we'll try and recover. We'll try and get back to where we were. So I think 4 gym badges is the furthest I got on stream, which is not great, but you know, we'll work to get further than that. And yeah, we'll save here. It's 20 minutes exactly. Erase the old file. That's it. Part 15 ends in new hope, not disappointment. Disappointment happened during part 15. See you around.